Hello guys, hope you have all, a good evening. And but if you're like me and you stayed in and watched Doctor Who, well, this episode is the episode that I was looking forward to out of all this, series 7. It is called Journey to the Centre of the TARDIS. Well, as the title says, it's pretty much a TARDIS episode. The entire episode is set in the TARDIS. But the reason why I was looking forward to this episode is because they said they're going to see more of the TARDIS. They're inside the corridors, the rooms, the library, the swimming room, everything. And do we get that? Yes, definitely. Even though it's it's more, I'll say 80% corridors and 20% rooms. But there's it was enough to sort of tease us about what rooms the TARDIS got. You know what I mean? We do get to see the library. We do get to see the swimming room. The swimming pool. Even though it was like a glimpse where Clara walks past this door and we see the pool. That's what we see. But we do see it. Where else do we see library? That was like a massive library. In there we get to see a book, which I'll get into that later. What else do we see? Well, we get to see the heart of the TARDIS. That's what happens towards the end. Like I said, I'll get into that later. Let's start up with the Doctor and Clara, and they're talking about how he wants Clara to get to use to the pretty much be friends to the TARDIS. So in the previous episodes, there was something. It's like a rift between the TARDIS and Clara. For some reason, the TARDIS doesn't like Clara. I think it's something about Clara that the TARDIS don't like that we don't know yet. We'll probably get to see why the TARDIS doesn't like Clara in the season finale, I suspect. But other than that, the Doctor says notice gives Clara a chance to control the TARDIS. Like flicking the switches, doing the controls and everything, piloting the TARDIS. And then this salvage crew who collects scrap metal and treasures or whatever that what they're looking for, they get it. They come across this TARDIS. Seeing that it's like any other salvage stuff, they attract the TARDIS, and that caused the TARDIS to malfunction and go haywire, and it's sort of it was like damage beyond repair. As it was like wires, everything, it was sparks, everything, bit of fire, it was like a mess inside it. It was like smoke as well. The Doctor do get rid of the smoke, and then but other than that, it was just like a wreck. The Doctor and Clara let's split up. The Doctor got outside of his TARDIS and it's speaking to the salvage crew, whereas the Clara was in the rubble in the corridor, and the Doctor's trying to get the salvage crew to help him to find Clara by tricking them to make them think they were looking for treasures, salvage, everything, a bit like, salvage of a lifetime. That's what he says. But where the team thought he meant the TARDIS, the Doctor meant Clara. Salvage of a lifetime. He meant that by Clara. So he tricked him by setting the self-destruct on the TARDIS for an hour. Then, to make more pressure onto them, it might change it to 30 minutes. So that's not, push them to, help him, to find Clara. And that's what we get. It's pretty much the entire episode. That's, they're trying to find Clara and pretty much save the TARDIS. The Doctor and Clara do, get back together, and then we get to see these this burnt zombie, like the figure, and we do get to see a lot, a bit of it, like distorted images, and when you see them, it's always distorted. You can't really tell what they look like. They look burnt, and there's like black, but you can't really see the clear image of them. So it's always distorted when the audience sees the zombie looks. So yeah, that's the what happened to the entire episode. We get to see the rooms, or I'll get into the rooms. Let's start with the library. Clara goes in there. Actually, let's go back. The first room she went in was the like a storage room, and there we saw the baby cot. Now in series 6, and I think it was I can't remember when that. Oh god, I can't think of the title of something in head. It's the one where it was revealed that Riversong was Amy Rory's daughter. That episode, and never see the cot, the Doctor's cot when he was a baby. We saw that in this episode in this storage room, and then he got out. Because that's where we see the zombie person comes to Clara, and then she escapes. And then we get to see the different rooms, via corridors, and then she gets into the library. That's where we saw this massive book. It says the history of the Time War, and she opens it, and she says something, so that's what it was, and it cuts there, the zombie comes in, so he leaves the audience thinking, what did she read, what was that she read, is this not, but when I saw, that bit, I was like, oh god, why are you doing this to? Oh, why have you read, that kind of thing. But it does reveal what she read later in the episode. Like I said, we saw this swimming pool, all different. Yeah, it was mainly the library, swimming pool. I'm kind of surprised we didn't see the garage, to be honest, with the bike. But we didn't see that. But I suppose that's trying to focus more on the storyline, having the Doctor and the Salvage crew meeting trying to find Clara. I suppose that's more of a more important focus of the story, I suppose. But they didn't really have time to show everything. Well, they didn't show the older desktops of the console rooms. Well, I suppose we did see them before. I suppose they did want to get into that again. So that I suppose that I understand why they let that out, but it wasn't a deal breaker for me. Well, I'm not gonna say what the zombies were like. The burnt zombies who were there, but because I'm not gonna do any spoilers on this this review, and it's just, if you have seen it, you know what I mean. But if you haven't, see the episode, and then you will find out. And then eventually, that everyone meets, and then he saves the. the Doctor and Clara go into this heart of the TARDIS, you know, the room where the engine, you know, is, and it's all like damaged, and the Doctor realises that it was like he can't repair it, and it feels helpless, and he finds out this metal piece that was seen earlier in the episode, and it's for me it's like a time loop. So he brings that device into the past selves to tell them to reset time, so avoid all of this. So he goes to this like time loop, which looks like the you know, the time you know, the rip, you know, the back in series 5, you know what I mean. It looks like I suppose it is, but you know, kind of in a different way. But he goes in here, sees in the Doctor's past self, and he tells him to use that to reset time to avoid all of this. That's what he did, and that was it. The thing that Clara read out of the Time War book was that she knew his name, but having the Doctor who had this device told him past self to reset time, she forgot it. So but for a while then, Clara knew the Doctor's real name, but she doesn't anymore because the time being, you know, rewritten and reset it. She doesn't know his name anymore, but you know, for that while she knew. So I suppose, but in that moment there was two people who knew the Doctor's name, which was Riversong and Clara. But now that's the time being reset, I suppose Riversong's the only person who know now. I suppose all the different Time Lords, but they don't, that died now, so she's the only person who know at the moment. So yeah, that's it for this episode. It was a fantastic episode. I really enjoyed every minute of the episode. I was looking forward to this episode, and you know, I have to admit the hype was up there. You know, it's up there, and he delivered. But he delivered. You know, I really enjoyed every minute of it, and the next episode looks, you know, alright. You know, it's just looking enjoyable. It looks different to me. It's more of a Victorian mystery kind of thing. But you know, I'll get to that episode next week when I review it. And yeah, that's it. This review, I suppose. If you have seen it, you know, just tell me what you thought. And did you enjoy it? Did you not? You know, did it deliver for you, or did it not? You know, did you not enjoy it, or did you think it should have been better, or whatever? Just tell me what you thought. And that's it for this review. And I'll be back next week for the next week episode of Doctor Who. Thank you for watching. Bye.